Welcome everybody. In this section we'll be learning how to make a slipper shoe and top cover. It's not like a sandals. Here you have your paper board. In case you don't want to use your paper board, you can use your Mako. You still have other sections where you can learn how to make use of Mako. You have your paper board, you have your sew, you have your scissors for cutting, you have your gum. You can use the brown gum, you can use electric gum, you can use any kind of gum, you can use the glue gum, depending on what you want to do. We are going to be using this sew to cut out. We will cut out the shape of these slippers. Once we cut it out, we are going to be gumming it with our material. What I mean is this is the material I want to use to make the shoe. When I cut this paper size of these slippers, I will use the paper to cut out my material. Let's go. Make sure you give it a space so that you can be able to trace very well where you'll be cutting your slippers. This is it. So we are going to be cutting it from the line that we got. This is it. We have gotten the first leg of the right sew, the sides of your two legs. Now, this is our material which we'll be using. This is what you will do. You will use this leg and place like this, and use this leg and place like this, and trace it out so that when you open it, you'll be having this front. So what we are doing next is we'll use our pen and trace this. Remember, after tracing this first part, you are going to be tracing additional parts. This additional part, the reason is for we'll be applying gum here. After applying the gum, you are going to do the folding. You make sure you fold it very, very well. As you can see, we have finished applying the gum and we have folded the paper, the carry board, the two legs are ready. What we'll be doing next is the top. This is a sample of the top for the first leg. So we have a measurement here for the second leg. We'll be having 4 inches. Let's use the back because of the marking. So we'll mark our measurements 4 inches so that we can cut it out. We'll be doing the cutting. So this is it. Now, this is our 4 inches. We are going to be folding this into 2 to have 2 inches separately. this is what we have gotten, just like this. For this leg, we are going to be cutting the carry board that we'll be using to fix it, to make it stronger. You can fix it like this, but your slippers should be very light. It may not last longer. So we'll be using 1 inch of the carry board. First of all, we'll get the straight measurement of the carry board. Then we'll have 1 inch. Then we cut it out. We will be using this one to measure the next one so that our slippers will be the same size. If you cannot use it to measure, you simply use your ruler and get another 1 inch. Let it not be more than that 1 inch. Except you are making a separate design that you want the top to be bigger than the down. So we have our 2 carry board here, and then we'll have our material that we'll be using to mix it up. What next? We'll be applying gum to this and to the material so that we can be able to fold it. If you take a very good look at this, I'm using the brown gum now because I want the work to be very strong. I use the light waterish gum so that this place will not be too strong, at least. But we are going to be applying this gum to here so that our shoe will be very strong. First of all, let's get to work with this. We'll apply our gum on this. Whenever you are making use of this brown gum, like I said, you allow it to dry. Already dry. We are going to be fixing it halfway. We'll have to cut this so that it will not be too long. We'll fix it halfway and do the folding up. Before we gum it, we are going to be putting our accessory. What I mean is this. It's like a pin. Sometimes we gum it on the stuff, but the pin has hook, so there is no need of gumming it. We have to hook it to the material before gumming the work. This is what I mean. You pin it inside the material. So when the work is dried, you can simply fold. So now we have gotten the design for the 2 pairs of shoes. This place will be for this one, and then this one will be for this place. What are we going to do next? We are going to be fixing it. What I mean fixing, like this. Remember, you fold this so that it will lighten the carry board, the paper that is inside. That is how you're going to do. You fold it to lighten it up. Then you will put it here. The second one, you will put it at the down. This is where our shoelace comes in question. This is called a shoelace. is just like your leg. If you don't have this, you can easily pick up your slippers and measure. Maybe your slippers have a design, you measure the amount of that design, you put extra inches that you use to fold it at the back. But here we have a shoelace, so you will carry this shoelace and place it on your carry board like this. You bring your first design, you make it this way. This is size 41. You make it this way. You make sure it is very, very tight so that it will not be loose on whoever that will be wearing it. Now you can see that it's very long. What are we going to be doing? We'll be cutting it. We'll have to cut it out. Make sure your shoelace is beginning from here, and then the first place should be very, very tight, because this tip of your leg is very small when you wear the shoe. This is where there is work, so make sure this place is very, very tight so that it can size your shoe. You hold it with your hands, then you open this bag. You are going to be applying gum here. I would like to cut this off so that it will not be too much. We'll apply gum so that we'll gum it to the place it is. And like I said, whenever you are using brown gum, you always make sure your work dry up very, very well before you gum it. After drying, you fold it. You fold it and make sure it stays very, very well. That means we have gotten the first aspect of the design. Now over to the next part. This is it. And this is just like the tip of your shoe here. It will be a little bit free to enable someone that will wear it. Not too free anyway. Let it be a very, very good normal size. Then what do we do next? You will hold it very, very tight. And you do what? You're going to be applying your gum the same way you did it to this place. So let's go. So you can see that we have finished preparing the pairs. The accessory should face this side for the left, while it should face this side for the right. And if you watch closely, you see that they are the same measurements. This is to show that what you are doing is absolutely correct. Everything is all about measurements. Everything is all about measurement. So what next? We will be applying gum to this place and to this place. Then we'll allow it to dry before we join it together. So let's apply our gum as we allow it to dry also. So we are going to be joining the shoes now. You make sure you join it very, very neatly. Sometimes when you are joining your shoe, the back will go longer. You fold this place so that you make this back relax. Then it will be as if the middle pop up. You will use your hand to arrange it very, very well. be gumming the next leg too. Make sure you gum it very neatly. You can see that the two shoes are ready. This is how to make your shoe as easy as ABC. The next thing you are going to do, you can decide to sew it round for it to last longer. You decide to sew it round. So you have seen how to make your shoes. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please like it, watch my videos and subscribe. Thank you.